welcome back to my channel, where you will hopefully over time be able to watch me shrink as my daughter grows. I post videos about my life and my weight loss journey, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so that when I post new content, you will be among the first to know. So I've been looking around at a lot of the other weight loss people on YouTube, and they all kind of have a video out there about how they became the weight that they are today. And I, took some time to consider what could have contributed to mine, but I don't really think there's any one thing. I think it was a combination of some things. So I will go through some of those things now. I think that I was always a little bit overweight as a child. I was never a super skinny child. I wasn't an obese child or anything like that, but I think that when I look back and see some of those pictures, in some years, I was slightly overweight. And I always remember in my past having, that little tummy that stuck over the side of your jeans, I feel like I've always had that. So, like I said, as far back as I can remember, I've always kind of been a little overweight. I do remember sometimes in high school, though, I would fluctuate a lot. I would be on the thinner side of things, and then I would plump up to a heavier side. I think that the highest my weight was in high school was about 180. And then after high school, I lost a bunch of weight because I was going to join the Air Force. The Air Force has a maximum weight that you can be for your height and your body measurements. And so I made sure that I was underneath that before I had to do those measurements and stuff. So I dropped a lot of weight around age 18 and I joined the Air Force. I can remember my starting weight in the Air Force was around 160. And that was like the maximum weight that I could be in order to join the Air Force. In basic training, they run you wild. You are exercising like crazy all the time, every day. You're marching places. You get in trouble and you're doing push-ups. You're, just constantly exercising. And so it was not unheard of to lose even more weight during basic training, and I did. I think I got down closer to the 150s during basic training. And then after basic training, I plumped up a little bit. I gained maybe 20 pounds or so, because during basic you're kind of declined all these foods that you crave, and all the sugary sweets, you start missing them, and the minute you're able to, you go to the store and you buy them. And so it's kind of like college, the freshman 15, they say, once you get that freedom or liberty to go to the store and get whatever you like, you do, and you end up gaining the weight. So that's what happened to me. The minute basic training was over, I went to the store and I got all of those things that I had been craving during basic training. And it put the pounds on. Like I said, I think I gained around 20 pounds. And that just kind of started the decline for me in the Air Force. When I got to my first duty station, which was in North Dakota, I continued to put on the weight because I was extremely unhappy. The military is a beautiful life. It's a great experience, and I'm actually a military wife still, so I fully advocate for the military life. However, me personally being in the military didn't really work out. I am a very emotional creature. I don't do well in highly structured environments where you are not given any leeway whatsoever, and someone's law is like the law you live by. That kind of lifestyle just doesn't really flow well with me. I'm kind of a free spirit. But anyway, so yeah, when I got to my first base, I became pretty depressed and I missed my family a lot. I had never really been that far away from them, and I really missed the life that I used to have before I was put into this highly structured environment. I got married after tech school on my way to my first base in North Dakota. And he was in the Air Force as well. And so we were separated for a while. And that definitely contributed to some of my depression also. Finally, he did end up joining me about a year into being at that base by myself. And we were able to live together. And shortly after that, we decided to just kind of leave it open to whether or not we wanted to have children. We weren't preventing and we weren't like striving for it. But I would say before long, maybe a year later, we still hadn't had any kids, and it kind of started flowing into the back of my brain, you know, is there a problem? Is there something wrong? I had kind of always had sporadic menstrual cycles, and you know, it really became a concern for me whether or not there was a problem. Finally, I did have a kid, obviously, but that was just last year, and that is about 10 years into our marriage that I finally had a kid at the age of 29. So my story ends as a happy one with finally having my beautiful daughter, Allison, and she just woke up from her nap, so I have to finish this story rather quickly here. But yeah, long story short, I got my little sweet girl, and you know, life has pretty much turned a 180 for me in the last year, and I am really just feeling so blessed and happy about that section of my life. But I am now dealing with the aftermath of all of that depression and infertility. And so that aftermath has accumulated to 244 pounds of overweightness that has stuck to me. And I am now embarking on a journey to hopefully turn that around. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna go and get her because she's awake, and we're gonna have some lunch, and I am excited for that because I'm hungry. So yeah, I've got to get going. She's awake and I've got to go get her. But anyway, you guys hit that subscribe button, seriously, and definitely hit that bell icon because you want to be among the first to get notified when I post new videos. Trust me, you just do. More videos are coming your way and I don't want you to miss out. Also, hit that thumbs up button down below if you liked hearing about my weight gain story. All right, I'm gonna go get her because she's awake. Are you awake? Oh, hi, sweet girl. Thank you guys for watching.